Howdy folks, Mama B here, and today we are cleaning out the lovebird nest. I'm just going to use a straight head screwdriver to clean this out because it's good at scraping the stick off the sides of the walls. So that's going to be really handy, simple basic tool to use. And we're doing this because it is time. Those little lovebirds have been waiting and hunting and trying to find a good place where they can be comfortable laying their eggs. And so I'm just scooping out all this. Now, this part here, this is the old bird, the babies, basically their toilet. It's dry and thick from all of the toiletries, waste. And if you look in here underneath that, it's just all of their fluff that they use to make the bedding, the nest. And so we're cleaning out that gross stuff and getting it ready for new babies so that they can have a nice clean place to lay their eggs. Alright, so I'm going to go dump this in the compost because it's paper product and it can compost just fine. And we'll compost that, and then I'm going to clean out the inside with some vinegar water. See you in a minute. Alright, for my cleaning solution, I'm going to fill my sink up with warm water, and I'm going to put just about a half cup of vinegar into it. So the sink will be about that full, not real full. And with about a half cup of distilled vinegar, and that will help clean out my bird nest box and sanitize it. You don't want it too wet in here, but you can see all this grime. I'm going to try and scrub that out a little bit. I don't expect to get all of it, but a good portion of it, and the vinegar will help sanitize it, so it will be very effective. So I'll get to it. All right, I just have a little bit of vinegar in this water, and I have my little scrubber. This is a little spongy scrub that I made, and I'm just going to scrub the walls. Look how nasty that water is. But that'll be so much better for the birds. Alright, so I got this all cleaned up. It's not perfect, but you know, it's pretty dang good. And we've cleaned it out with vinegar water. So the vinegar is going to help sterilize everything and clean it up good. I've got a little bit of moisture in there, but I'm not worried about that because vinegar is not bad for the birds. And the moisture in their nesting box is actually helpful. So I don't even have to wait for the walls to dry. I'm putting in this. This is animal bedding. This is Katie's Clean and Cozy animal bedding, and I just put it in there. I want it to be enough that it covers about 2 inches of the bottom of this nesting box. And so if you can look in there, you can see it's pretty deep. I can bury my fingers down to at least my knuckles, so in some places more. So just put that in there. These lovebirds will turn that into a nest. Now the reason you want this bedding is because if you don't have the bedding, your little baby birds can get what's called splayed legs. And that's where their legs aren't strong enough to lift themselves, and they don't have enough support from nesting materials to support their legs to the proper position, so they actually get misaligned, and it can cause long-term problems, so you don't want that. So be generous about your nesting materials, and then always provide new nesting materials for those birds, because after the babies come, they continue to build this nest up, and it's like their toilet paper, because the birds will poop right in the corners, which is what we had the buildup from before. And the mama birds will just keep putting fresh paper in there so that they can stay clean. So that's why you need all this stuff. And then we're just going to put it up there. These birds are so excited. They've been so anxious, looking so hard to find a place that they can put their eggs. So they've been really patient, and so I'm going to reward them with a nice clean nesting box. Alright, there's a nice, neat nesting box for them. And mango Joe and Raz are very excited about it. You can hear them start chirping and getting all crazy. I expect soon enough they'll settle down and let it begin. Hope these videos help you. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.